Hello! In this video, I will show you how to use the Dynamic Grading System 2023. In this sheet, you can click the Home button to begin. Likewise, you can check all those other 3 icons for other related info. Let's begin by clicking that Home button and press OK. In this Home sheet, select your name on the drop-down list, grade level, type in your section. Select one from the available non-senior high school subject on the list. Encode your department head and your principal. Notice that if you select grade 10, the department will show that is for junior high school. If you select grade 11 or grade 12, that will change to senior high school. Remember that if you click one of those buttons at the top of the sheet, it will not get you to where you want to go until you fill in those blanks and encode your learners. Let's encode our principal Maria E. Clara and hit enter. Check out while I change the grade level to grade 11 and look at the department, as well as it shows the semester, strand, and track cell. Now, let's bring it back to grade 10 for junior high school to provide us the subjects and their respective components. Next, encode your school name in that 2-liner school name title heading. Oops, not the school address. Please pardon me, it should be the second line, which is high school, and the first line should be Jose Rizal National. We'll get to that later in the video. But for now, let's encode the 1-liner school name and school address just right below the second line for the 2-liner school name. As I click the first GP for encoding of scores, you will see that it is still unavailable because we still yet to encode the learners. In the meantime, let's delete this school address so we can later type in the second line of our school name. Click Refresh. Even if you click those class record, summary, and grading period buttons, there's no way that you can continue to encode scores unless you encode the name of your learners. That is why you always get the destination invalid warning. Since I have my learners on my Summary of Grades worksheet, I will just copy and paste them using the right-click and click values to our grading system home sheet. Copy male learners, last, first, middle name, and learner's reference number. Then right-click here and click values to paste just the values and not the whole format. Next are the female learners. Then repeat the procedures that we did in the male learners. Otherwise, you will have to manually encode all the learners in your Dynamic Grading System home sheet. As you can see, we have 30 male, 40 female, and a combined of 70 learners. At this stage, we are now ready to encode the scores of our learners, the written works, performance task, and quarterly assessment. By the way, we forgot to change our school year. Just click the spinner button for your desired school year. And since we are now in a post-pandemic learning years, the default is a normal setting. And now, you can encode your quizzes, performance task, and quarterly assessment. Encode the highest possible score first, and then each learner's score. Check out this part when you encode the scores of your learners. The system will not proceed if you accidentally encode a learner's score higher than the highest possible score. Go ahead and try. If you have a second quiz or multiple quizzes or other work, just type it on the next cell just right after the first, second, and so forth. If you're done in the written works and performance task, the ranked one or the top one on your subject class will be automatically highlighted in blue upon completing the quarterly assessment. But the learner's name will be highlighted in dark blue for overall top one in all 4 quarters. Don't forget the quarterly date, because dates are included when you print your quarterly report. If you are having difficulty in encoding the scores, you can enable Highlight while encoding by ticking the check button at the top of the performance task. You'll notice that the top one highlight is changing when you are encoding all of your learner scores. When you're done, you can now go to Class Record, Summary, Progress Report, or Final Grade if you finish all of the 4 quarters. There's a lot of features that you can use. You can have it if you want to have a copy. Here, you can just choose and click on the button of your desired grading quarter period. You can also sort and make it appear with color-coded grades before you print. If you want a raw copy of values, just click the Copy to New Workbook. And just what I said earlier about the school name, this is why you have to make it to two-line school name. I think the first line should be Jose Rizal National, and the second line would be high school. There, that's prettier than the other one. Well, it's your preference. I guess that's it, but there's a lot more to be explored in this grading system. Just send us an email if you want a copy. Just leave this video playing until it ends. You might find something useful for you. Bye for now. If you want to disable the highlight while encoding, before unchecking the checkbox of highlight while encoding, click somewhere and you name first, or grade level, or subject, as long as you are not in the table where you are ready to encode the scores.